as soon as I heard. I just wanted to come and check on you. How are you feeling? I know, I just want to tuck you in just a little bit. It's always nice when you're nice and cozy and snuggled up. So you've been sick for a little while, haven't you? Oh, I'm sorry, hon. Well, I brought some things that I wanted to share with you. And the first thing, so yeah, just sit up a little bit because I want you to experience this. This is some lavender water. Yeah, it's so lovely. It smells amazing. I thought I would just bring it over and spritz a little bit around you and on the pillow. Would you like that? Okay. Yeah, so just set up. Here we go. Okay, let me just get some. Isn't that nice? I know, it's lovely stuff. I love it. So how long have you been like this? Just a couple days. You had to call out of work. Oh, well, that's good that you have some sick days. That's really good. Well, I brought, I wanted to take your temperature just to check in and see how it is. I know you said you had a fever yesterday, but do you think I could check again? Okay, good. So let me see. I've got my thermometer. Okay, just under the tongue. Okay, just hold that in there just like that. We'll see what that says. And I also brought some sparkling water for you. I don't know if maybe the carbonation will help settle your stomach a little bit. And a cool cloth. And just some little tissues. Okay, let's check that thermometer. Okay. Well, it says no fever, so that's good. Yeah, so maybe your fever broke yesterday. That's good. Are you tucked in nice? Good, okay. So let me, would you like your water? Okay, yeah. So I'll pour you some water. I just grabbed this cup from your kitchen. Is that okay? Okay. There you go. I'll just set that right here. Okay. Let me just get this chilled cloth that I had your sister put in the freezer before I came over. She hadn't heard of doing that idea before, so let me just get that. I want to place it on your forehead. Sometimes it's a really nice relief. So let's do that. Just go ahead and lay back, hon. There we go. Okay. Is that comfortable? Good. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad that you like that I'm here. Yeah, I want to be here for you when you're sick. I know how it is when we don't feel good. Let me get you a tissue for that runny nose. Okay, let's see. Let me just wipe your nose a little bit. Oh, don't worry. I don't mind. I don't mind. You just relax. You need to rest. Okay, good. I'll just leave this by the bedside here. Have you been watching any TV since you've been home sick? Oh, very good. Yeah, I'm watching that too. I know, isn't it crazy? Yeah, Hulu has a couple of good things out right now, surprisingly. I feel like they're getting better and better with their shows, actually. Yeah, I can stay a little longer. I don't have anywhere to be. Yeah, we can do some binge watching. We should try to find a show that we both haven't seen yet and start it. Yeah. Would you like me to read to you? Okay. Yeah, let me go see what we have on the bookshelf just a minute. Okay. So you really don't have a lot of light reading, do you? Well, I've managed to find this, and I thought this would be kind of fun. Why do people kiss the Blarney Stone? And 176 other fascinating Irish trivia questions. Should we look through this? Okay, let's see. I'm just going to randomly go through it if that's okay with you. Good. So, let's see. So this is getting into part 3 about Celtic mythology. Many Celtic myths and legends tell the stories of gods and goddesses and of ancient heroes, just like the ancient Greek myths, but with a uniquely Celtic spin on things. These stories explain the origin of the Irish people, the relationship they had with their deities, and why certain people and places were more important than others. The Celts believed in many different gods and goddesses, gods of love, writing, light, death, and of course, war, and that these deities had relationships with one another as well as with humans. How much do you know about Celtic mythology? Well, I guess I don't know too much. How much do you know? A little bit? So this is just telling us a little bit about the gods, but let's look and see who the goddesses were. The Celtic pantheon included a number of female deities. Many of them traveled in groups of 3, such as the Maca-Moragambab trio of war fertility goddesses. Wow. So Anu, or Danu, was the mother goddess and the mother of gods. She was connected with fertility and nature. the daughter of the Dugbot. She was a goddess of fertility and the patron of poets. She had two sisters, also named Bridget, who were associated with craftsmanship and healing. The three of them were often treated as one entity. Bridget's symbol was fire, and a fire was kept alight for her in County Kildare from pre-Christian times until 1151. Wow, that's pretty long. She later transformed into the Christian Saint Bride or Saint Bridget. Let's read this. Home of the gods. The world of Celtic gods and spirits was known as the Other World, Magmel, meaning plain of honey. Oh gosh, I am really going to struggle pronouncing these Celtic words. I don't speak Gaelic. Okay, I'm not even going to try. Land of promise and the land of perpetual youth. It was a place of simple and sensuous pleasures. Everyone living there could eat as much as they wanted, and many heroes found loving women there. The cauldron of the Dagba, a cauldron that was always full of food, was there. Heroes would occasionally make special trips to the other world. These voyages were called Imrama. A famous legend called the Imram Bran Mac Fabel is the story of the Irish King Bran's journey to the other world. Let's read this little Irish proverb. Let's see. Drink is the curse of the land. It makes you fight with your neighbor. It makes you shoot at your landlord. And it makes you miss him. Oh, that's funny. Do you speak Irish? The Irish language is just one of the many Celtic languages. Irish comes from the Celtic branch called Gaelic, which also includes Scots Gaelic. The term Goidelic comes from the Irish Celts' name for themselves, Goidel, which gives us the modern word Gaelic. Irish is not closely related to the languages spoken nearby, particularly Welsh and Breton, spoken in Brittany, France, but instead it has its roots in Spain. Hence, scholars think that the ancestors of the Irish came from Spain. Wow, well that's interesting. Who would have thought that that was the case? Irish coming from Spain? I know it's so noisy out there. I'm so sorry. You just keep resting, okay? How are you doing with that cloth? Let me get that. Yeah, it's sort of lost its temperature, hasn't it? Okay. Do you need another tissue or anything? Okay, good. So, should we read just a couple more? Okay. Yeah, and then what I'll do is I'm just gonna get in my pajamas and cozy up next to you, and then we'll watch something on Netflix. How does that sound? Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I'll close the blinds and everything so we can get nice and dark and cozy. Okay, so let's see. An Irish blessing. Leave the table hungry. Leave the bed sleepy. Leave the table thirsty. It's interesting. Let's see. What else do we have? Let's see. This is about the Vikings integrating with the Irish society. Then we have the British, of course. Here's a little Irish blessing. Here's to a long life and a merry one, a quick death and an easy one, a pretty girl, and an honest one, a cold beer, and another one. Yes, and of course we have such a large part of Irish history that has to do with the Protestants and the Catholics. The Irish potato famine. Yeah, I know some of these things are a little bit heavy to read right now, don't you think? Yeah, okay. Let's just read this little fact here. A road to nowhere. Old famine roads from these make-work projects are still visible in Western Ireland, where many of them have been converted to hiking trails or highways. The Dingle Peninsula contains a number of these roads and famine fences. Some roads travel by prehistoric tombs and other ancient Irish artifacts. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Okay, so let's just find one little thing and then we'll finish it. Oh, who wrote Downy Boy? That is such a beautiful song. I know my grandfather used to sing it. It's like so much of my childhood. I hear this song in my mind. So this is talking about music. And their food. Okay. Let's just look at the 5 national parks. Oh my gosh, I've been to 3 of the 5. Can you believe that? The Burren, Connemara, Glenveigh, Killarney, and the Wicklow Mountains. Have you ever been? Oh, you'll definitely have to go. Okay, so that's enough of Irish history and wisdom, don't you think? I know. Okay, so let me just make sure that you have enough water and that you're all tucked in. Let me get you a tissue, honey. Hang on. Okay, come here. Let me just see really quick. Good. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave you here while I go change into some pajamas and I'll crawl in right next to you, okay?